feel no when I'm not next to you. Bloody wrist hanging at that sunroof. Spin a rack on these tennis shoes. I know they hate me, but I hate me too. Baby, I feel no when I'm not next to you.
Yo!
You're tuning in to NPR with Nedarb and Drippin so pretty.
Welcome.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. This is Note to Self. I'm Ned.
It's been a fucking while.
It's been a while. Well, who are you?
I'm Horsehead.
And today we got Drippin so pretty in this motherfucker.
Yo.
We haven't done this in like 2 months.
It's been
Might be a little rusty.
minute.
What's going on, Drippers? Talk to us. What have you been up to?
We're just chilling and drinking Red Bulls, eating mini bites.
Eating mini bites. You're about to go on big tour, huh?
Those are mini belts.
Oh, mini belts. It's a knockoff Rips.
Those are way better than Rips,
They're good.
honestly.
Fuck Rips.
Fuck Rips.
But yeah, I'm
So
about to go on a big tour, big boy tour.
talk about it. Where are you going?
I'm going to Russia.
Every city, every venue, the time. You don't have
Should I
to.
pull up the cities? The countries? No, I
You
don't
could
know.
just
no,
see
no,
Europe
I don't
and
go to
Russia
country.
tour.
Yeah,
right?
Europe and Russia tour. I thought Russia was a part of Europe. I'm fucked.
It is, isn't it?
I think it's part of Asia.
Yeah, it is.
Low key.
It's a part of Asia.
It's
Why?
like both.
Yeah, I'm mad excited.
Russia's
It's
mad
like your first real like big tour, right?
Yep. Shouts out to Brennan. Thank you for letting me accompany him.
Big Bren dog.
Where
Brensky.
are you going in Russia?
Moscow.
Probably St. Petersburg.
I think that one. And then what's the other one?
Fuck, I cannot pronounce like half those cities.
Frank something?
Frankenstein.
No, that's
Frankfurg.
That's
Frank?
not even Russia.
You're doing 3 in Russia?
3, I think.
That's crazy.
That'll be lit.
Yeah, 3 for sure. 3 for sure. I don't even know.
3 for sure.
I never left anywhere, so
Yep.
I'm super excited.
And you just did like
you never been out of California?
No, no, I have. Not like any. I went to Japan 10 years ago when I was a kid, but that's it.
You've never left Encinitas.
You're right. I'm in Encinitas right now.
Well, let's just go back
Encinitas
to
is a state of mind.
Let's
Right.
start it off. Where were you born? Where'd you grow up?
I was born in Encinitas, California. It's like North County, San Diego, and that's where I grew up.
How
This
was
mic is falling.
how was that growing up?
It was pretty good. Had a pretty good upbringing. Just skateboarded a lot. I didn't really give a fuck about school.
What's going on in Encinitas? What do they do there?
Encinitas is not this.
Ned is doing the gray sweatpants challenge right now.
Yeah, this is fine.
What do you mean? Oh, with the dick print?
Yeah.
With my little ween?
I can see it all.
I can't even see it. You'll never see it.
I have no imprint.
Not an imprint. So yeah, what do they do in Encinitas? Just skate around?
I mean, it is
No.
kind of like the hub for...
It is. There's a lot of skateboarding. Freaking. I remember growing up and going to the YMCA. Fucking Tony Hawk would be like skating the fucking
Is he from
half
there?
pipe and shit. Is he what?
Is he
No.
from Encinitas?
I don't think he's from there. I don't know where. I don't know where he's from.
set his roots there, though. I
Right.
think.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Low key, I remember too. I used to do Taekwondo when I was a little kid, and he skated with like the master, like at the dojo.
That's
that I
so
was at.
sick.
Yeah, like he had a pick, and I was like, "What the fuck? That's fine." But I didn't see Tony Hawk skate hella and shit. I don't skate half pipes and stuff, but just like that's like what I remember being young and like being super stoked just to skate all the time and surf and stuff.
You could surf?
Yeah, I'm probably not good anymore, but like I used to be like, I don't even think I was ever that good, but I used to surf like every day type shit in the summer, in the winter too.
I feel like surfing is like the craziest extreme sport.
It's pretty fucked. Like
How'd
the
you get
ocean's
into
fucked.
that? How'd you get into
Surfing? Because
Yeah.
my dad had my dad used to have a condo, and then his next door neighbor, he became like buddies with him, and then they became like our family friends, like godmother type shit, like with my sister, godfather, some shit like that. And then he surfed hella, and then I got my first surfboard from my godfather, my dad's buddy Paul, and then I started surfing with that dude that my dad lived next door to and shit, and then I fucking would surf all the time.
That's gas.
And then fucking grew up surfing, found buddies and shit.
Do you just eat shit like a billion times before?
Facts. I almost drowned once, like really, really bad. I had a surfboard that was like hollow that I got from this dude. It was like hollow inside.
Yeah.
And like it was I like started smoking weed again, and at this point in my life, and like I was like hella high, and I fucking was surfing at Grandview, and it was like super stormy out, and I was like, fuck, this is fucked. And I was just eating shit. And then fucking I almost drowned because my board snapped in half and the board was hollow, so it was dragging me down into the water and shit. But
that's fucking scary. Well, you made it. He overcame it, and he's here
right
now.
Yep.
Sick. So what were you doing? What was the type of music that you were into when you were younger? Like, what were some of the first music things you remember getting into?
I remember just being young, and my mom had a record player, and she would play like hella Queen and stuff like that. Other things too, but I can't really remember. My dad listened to like funk and like other weird shit that I can't remember really.
Yeah.
And then like started just like watching TV and shit, like MTV and VH1 and stuff. Like I liked a lot of like rock and metal.
Yeah, weren't you into metal and shit?
Yeah, and super into metal, super into rock, and then I got into rap. I was into rap, I think, before all that shit, for real. Just from like watching MTV and stuff. And
like
then,
who?
I don't know. Like just by watching MTV, just started watching like Lil Wayne and shit like that. So I was like hyped on Lil Wayne and like I don't know, just everyone that was like popping on MTV and stuff. But like Ludacris and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
I loved Ludacris.
Yeah, when you're just like young. But then like
Luda.
And then once like being
his name is Chris.
That's fine. Is it really?
Yeah,
that's
Luda Christopher Thorne.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you're
no, it's actually
his name is Chris. Yeah.
Ludacris Thorne.
So I identify with him.
We're like giving hella like ludicrous pop props right now. It's like
shouts out. We're gonna get him on the next episode.
Fucking and then like probably when YouTube started to be a thing, like you just like fucking endless searching and stuff like that.
So what were you finding?
I don't know. I remember being in like 7th grade, and I remember listening to like Job for a Cowboy or some shit like that. You know, shit like that. You know what I mean? You just like, and you just like keep going.
Like Suicide Silence.
Yeah, Suicide Silence, shit like that. But then also I played music. At this point I was playing the drums hella, and
I didn't know you played drums.
Yeah, I like self-taught myself how to play drums. I don't know if I said that right, but and then
you did.
And then fucking this dude Paul Durso, shouts out Paul Durso.
Let's go back though for a sec. Like, how did you got a drum kit?
Yeah, like my friend, I remember this kid's name. His name was Neil. He went to my elementary school and he lived in my neighborhood. And they were moved, so like they had a drum set and they couldn't bring it to their new spot, so he just gave it to me. It was a Pearl drum set. Yeah, it was just like the normal kit. You know, I was probably like the loudest kid in the neighborhood, just like shredding all the time.
Just in your garage or some shit?
Upstairs in my dad's like office or whatever.
Yeah.
And my dad played the drums too, low key growing up, so he was like hyped on that.
Yeah.
So this dude Paul Durso, who I went to elementary school with, I wasn't really buddies with him back then, but he lived like up the street too, and he played the guitar. Like he's fucking crazy talented at every single instrument. And he had like a sick drum set and shit, you know.
You guys would jam out.
Yeah, he was like super into like death metal. Like I went to like my first like. I remember at one time I was like in 8th grade and I went to a cattle decapitation show. No, not 8th grade. Yeah, probably like 8th grade. I went to.
I don't even know that band, but that sounds insane.
Yeah,
you do?
Yeah, they played like in Oceanside. Are they vegan?
Yeah, they're like a vegan kind of death metal.
Yeah,
kind of band. I don't know. They were loosely associated with like. I don't know if you know like San Diego bands like The Locust and like.
Sounds familiar.
They were like associated with like all that shit, which is Locust was kind of like a cyber like grindcore kind of like.
Sounds fine. I need to bump them.
Yeah,
I fuck with shit like that. Yeah. But like basically like, yeah, my first show ever though is when I was like even younger than that. I remember my first concert I ever been to was this thing called Gigantor, and it was like Megadeth sing.
Yeah,
and I was super hyped to see Megadeth and Lamb of God and fucking Arch Enemy, Opeth, and fucking. Overkill. It's like some like the older like thrash metal band. They opened, and that was fucking super cool. That was when I was like in 6th grade.
That's good.
And then, and then I went to that show. A couple more shows. I saw with that same dude Paul. We went to a Cannibal Corpse show. I saw Cannibal Corpse and like, fucking Goat Whore, and then
that sounds insane.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that shit.
And then yeah, I never had like been to like no rap show. The first rap show, or the first like show I think I went to like that, I low key is a show me and my girl went to, and it was Young Lean and Blade and shit in San
really?
Diego. Yeah, that's the only
gas.
show me and my girl been to together.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically back to that shit with Paul. Back then, like I listened to like that shit and like some emo stuff too, just like mainstream shit like Hawthorne Heights. But I never told him about that shit because I was like, he was super into like black metal and like death metal and shit.
Yeah.
I thought he was like pretty cool. He had like a satanic Bible, and I thought that was like fucking cool and shit back then. But also kind of weird too.
So you thought he would like shit on you if you told
Yeah,
him you
yeah,
like
yeah.
Hawthorne
High
Heights?
key. I low key like convinced him to kind of listen to Job for a Cowboy, but he was like, nah, fuck all that shit.
Yeah, that's even like mainstreamy-ish.
Right. So he was kind of like,
shit.
I just remember being like that. Like I remember being like kind of like have like different like I have like different parts of me, and I don't want to let everyone know like certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if you're into like black metal, you're like a little bit concerned about like being like true black metal.
Right. Exactly. You
like,
never want to be like, I listen to black metal, because then people probably test you and shit. Which like I listen to like a lot of black metal, but I like to, I don't like to just be like, yeah, I listen to fucking black metal. You know what I mean? Because I listen to like kind of like mainstream shit. Like I would like to learn more about it, but I'm just doing too much other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even like listen to music like on my own time that much anymore.
Yeah.
Aside from like in the car, but like I don't just like sit down and.
It's only when I'm like just like randomly like have like a few hours and I'm just like lurking on YouTube and shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I miss listening to music and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely comes in waves of like finding new shit, and like sometimes you're, especially when you're like creating music, like I feel like it's a little bit harder to listen to some other shit.
Right.
And like, I don't know. There's like, it comes in waves.
Yeah.
Were you recording with that dude like who would play guitar?
No, we weren't recording. Well,
Well,
actually, I remember. I think for a little bit we were recording, but he when I was in, I think when I was in 8th grade. Yeah, when I was in 8th grade, he was in 9th grade, and he went to this school, SDA, where like Neeks went to school and shit. But I was younger, and I got like permission to go to their school.
Yeah.
And we played at this thing called Exhibition Day, and it's like it's a super like artsy school, but they'd be doing music shit, and like this fool was just like literally we made like dead ass. It was like black metal type shit. He was just screaming. It was just me and him like playing guitar, shredding, and like I didn't know how to like read music or create like shit on the drums. So basically we would just practice at his crib. He would show me each thing, like each part to play, you know what I mean? We just practice, and then boom, we go there, and then we like stop kind of kicking it. And then the next year when I was in 9th grade, I went back to his school again, and we played a battle of bands or some shit. This fool was fucking lit, dog. Like straight up, he had like a fucking just Baphomet shirt on. He was like the different dude at that school, like for real.
Yeah.
He brought like, I remember he brought like a fog machine. It was like the middle of the day in front of like the gym. Like it was fucking lit, dog. Straight up. When I think about it, I'm like,
were
damn.
people fucking with it?
Yeah, facts. Like I had hella homies. Like I was kind of like not like that. I was kind of like normal, quote unquote. You know, like just skater dudes. So like all my buddies that I had like, you know, gotten to be friends with all through like middle school, like, and you know, in 9th grade and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had friends at that high school, even though it wasn't mine. Like, I remember like they were just like backing it. They're like, "What the fuck? Like, this was lit." That's like the type of shit I was talking about. I don't like share everything with like all my groups of friends. So they were just like, "What the fuck? This was a trip," you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
when did you
So it was like a surprise
kind of thing?
Kinda
Yeah,
like
they weren't expecting that.
You were playing
know what I mean?
drums?
Yeah, and he was just on the guitar, like, you know what I mean?
and people like seen you playing drums and were just like,
Yeah, and I think there's this fool just like,
probably people like to this day like,
and people are like, what the fuck? Like,
we saw Drippin so pretty when he played drums in a
probably
black metal
yeah
band.
Yeah, because people in my hometown, they do know like what I do, but even though I don't like, you know, keep in touch with them.
Yeah.
It's probably just because like they all follow my barber on Instagram because we're all
Really?
buddies and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, because he's my age and shit, and he always posts me when I get my shit cut over there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's gas. When did you when did you start deciding you wanted to record like rap music? Was that like after the band stuff? Were you doing it in high school at all, or was did that come later?
Not at all. Fucking I don't know. Shit. Like when I was
like who made you want to like
my homie Burger. When
Oh,
I was basically, I wanted to be like a producer at first because when I was in rehab, I got my diploma in rehab, and I fucking I did it on I did my senior project on being a producer because I wanted to be sober, and I was like you can't be a sober rapper.
This is like late.
This is
high school.
No, 12th grade. Like when I was in 12th grade, so I was what the fuck?
17 or 18.
Yeah. Oh, about to be 18. Yeah. So I didn't want to be like a rapper or sing or nothing like that because I was like, you can't be sober and do that shit. Like no one. You know what I mean? I don't know why I thought that, but yeah, I don't know shit. Like I was just like that dude Burger. He just grew up. He was a couple years older than me and went to the same elementary school as me and shit. We always kind of like kept in touch. I had like a few friends that I still like kept in touch with. Like I always hung out with older kids, so like, just from hanging out and shit. And fucking basically he had like a studio. He made like EDM type music and shit. But then I was like freestyling in his car, and he had like a little bit of money and stuff, so like more than me. So he was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna buy you a mic and." I'll record you and shit. And so, yeah.
Then he started making like rap, trap type.
Yeah, shit like that, yeah.
Does he still make music?
I don't know, bro. Honestly, I haven't talked to him in so long. Like, I don't know. I tried to text him some. Like, I texted him probably like a couple times last year, but he's just kind of like,
yeah.
If you're listening to this, Burger, I fucking love you, and I wish you would fucking text me back, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then, when you started doing that shit, did you go by Drippin' So Pretty?
No, I didn't really have a name. I just had like an Instagram name, which was like Drip Lord Splash God.
Was that based off of like Young God?
Just like bass shit, yeah.
When is this?
This is like 18. This is like 18, fresh out of rehab. Like
what
year is that?
Fuck, dude. What's 5 years ago? Because that's when I started dating.
That was 2014,
like
I guess.
that,
13?
Yeah. 13, 14, yeah.
I think around when I first heard you was...
Yeah, me and Burger made that song Lotus Blossom and made a music video. And that's how like Fish and stuff,
and
they like heard about me.
We would listen to Lotus Blossom. I don't know how we found it. I think...
I found him through Coldie.
Yeah, I think maybe Cold Heart.
Yeah. Coldie knows like hella older songs by me. It's a trip.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he found it, but
just
that's
YouTube.
Like, probably. He was real plugged in. So yeah, I remember hearing that song like 2014.
Was that one of your first songs?
Did
you make a shit ton of shit before that?
Like just shit ton of shit, just trash, hella trash. Like I was like trying to sing on like.
Would you put it all out or just like?
Yeah, low key. Like there's like I hope it's not, actually low key. There is like trash. Like some kid like uploaded like 2 of like my old shits. I probably can get them taken down if I want, but I'm just like at this point I'm like fuck it, bro. Like we're all gonna die. Like I'm not gonna be like ashamed. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's all whatever, bro. Some people be like tripping out on like I can't have people hear this. I don't really give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not even that important because I make like way better music now and shit,
Yeah. Yeah, so at first you were kind of making, from what I remember, like super based Lil B.
What are you eating?
These. Lil B.
Yo, sponsor me mini belts.
They're good. I'm sorry for the smacking, but it was like based inspired
Shit
like
says sour dude.
Juicy J type.
Yeah.
Shit, right?
Yeah,
like,
I was obsessed with
I
was obsessed with like the whole like Rubber Band Business 1 and 2, Blue Dream and Lean, kind of. Yeah, Blue Dream and Lean has some fucking hitters on there.
Yeah, like
but,
Lex Luger.
Yeah, super. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. That's honestly okay. Yeah, I never. When I was in 12th grade and I was a fucking rap like on
what
drugs.
were you fucking with music?
Super
then?
hard, like super Lex Luger, like Wiz Khalifa, like Cabin Fever, Waka, Gucci. Even before that though, like when I was in 10th grade. When I was in 10th grade, that's when I found Lil B. But before that, I was listening to Pac in middle school and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, super
Me
hyped
too.
on the Pac, like geeked on the Pac.
I liked the Pac before Lil B too.
Like I remember listening to that shit and like Crank That Batman and shit. Like
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
bus, oh my god, bro, I love that era, bro. Oh my
like
god,
snap music
Yeah,
and
snap
then crunk music and then
Yep.
yeah,
Listen to some techno back then too, but that was like all in like the metal like when I started playing music type shit. So there's just all type of shit that goes into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like a weirdo.
And then Drip Lord, Splash God
Right.
becomes a thing. And then when do you decide like I'm gonna go by Drippin' So Pretty? Because that's like a wild name.
Because
but I'm so
low
used to
key,
it now.
because low key.
But that's what you were called when I first heard
Right.
it.
I think I just changed that to my Instagram name too. And and it wasn't even on like no music shit. Like I can't even remember, bro.
It wasn't like, oh, this is gonna be my name.
No, it just because I didn't want my Instagram name because like I feel like bass shit was like being played the fuck out and like it wasn't anything like special anymore and everyone's Instagram names was the same and stuff like and like so I didn't want to put like God.
Right.
So there
was made, like,
was there other people you were like following that you kind of
probably, bro. Yeah.
You were like, I'm trying to like go against this.
Not like against it. I just
not
didn't
against it, but like it was just so prevalent. Like,
yeah, exactly. I didn't want to be like I always knew that like I was like kind of like different.
You don't want to be put in a box,
right? Exactly.
Too.
Yeah, because I'm not in a box. You know, just like as I explained, like that's not the only type of music I listen to.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a Lil B book right in front of me. That's 5.
Yeah. Yep. Taking over. So then, when do you start making? Like, what's your first project you put out? And was it all like burger type shit?
Yeah, it was like burger type shit. Forgot what it was called. Low key, it's like Drip God. That was like my name. Drip God. Yeah, I forget what the first shit was called. Yeah, and then, like I made another shit, and then it just wasn't on shit. I don't know, just trash. Yeah, just trash straight up.
And then didn't you do a Lotus Blossom like remix or some shit?
We did like a part 2.
Oh yeah.
That was like, I mean, I feel like it was a while after.
Yeah.
Was it the same beat?
No, it was a fucking Meaty beat. Shouts out Meaty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We linked up like 2016, maybe.
Yeah, that or 15.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like
we did it in that little room.
Yeah, a little studio.
Oh yeah, your old studio.
Shit.
That shit was a box.
That shit was fucked.
But now look at you, you're a boss. Hey. There was no windows.
No windows.
We just had like Ryan Gosling chilling.
Yeah.
And then they took the showers out.
Yeah, they took the shower away.
Because they realized people were living in there.
Yeah, she was rough. Well, yeah.
But you made some heaters.
Living in the studio.
Heaters. That's where I recorded that song.
You made
Tracy
True
too.
Blue there, right?
Yeah, I made like some of my EPs there and shit. Recorded some shit for Drip.
Yeah.
You recorded hella songs for me.
Recorded some Tracy shit there.
That's gas.
Recorded me and Tracy's song.
Some
No Lames.
We did. Yeah, I like engineered all that shit.
Right.
Too,
I didn't know that.
Rare as fuck.
Yeah, I don't really like be doing that. So.
Right.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I just had nowhere to record, and I was just like, and I fuck with y'all for real, and I just like was just hyped on hanging out.
Yeah, those were like good times.
Yeah,
honestly,
they were.
Like I mean, it wasn't the best, but
yeah,
who cares, bro? That shit was
do.
fire. It's not like you regret it or nothing. That shit was fun.
No.
We like laughed. All we did was talking like country accents and shit, drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
we would say like funny ass shit.
It's kind of like almost the origins of like a farmer, like kind
Facts.
of like
No, for real.
Shit.
No,
like,
yeah,
for real. Yeah.
Was Blanco there too around that time?
A couple times, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Low key, the first time I ever went there, that night, I was supposed to link with Coldy, so it was kind of like weird. I don't know. I just felt like weird, you know what I mean? Because we hadn't done that one show yet and stuff. So like I was like, "What up?" And then like I'm waiting for Coldy, but Coldy like lived hella far, and then Tracy was there too. I think that was the first time I met him. But that night, like he got the angel wings tatted on his throat from Jay and shit.
Yeah.
And then like the next day was that show on like 3rd Street or whatever.
That I met you at.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the shitty guitar shop.
Can I smack that?
Yeah.
The guitar shop, damn.
Yeah.
That place was
that dude was strange.
Yeah, then I remember his like bathroom like flooded at one show, and then he wouldn't let anybody use the bathroom anymore for any future shows.
Yeah.
But that show was like, wasn't it like?
Luckily, we were on Skid Row, so
yeah, it didn't really matter.
Bathroom is everywhere.
Then we had a million shows at the Green Room, the place around
right
the corner.
next door. Yeah,
we would have shows there like every weekend.
Yeah, I mean,
in Blanco.
Yeah,
I feel
there
like
was a couple like turnt ones. Like
there was.
You know,
the one with Peep. I remember.
Yeah, that shit was
like,
fire.
You and fucking Coldy, me and Baby Son. Maybe you played it.
I played at like a few shows,
and like y'all made like $25 or something that.
Nick, bro. I had work the next morning, and like me and Peep and everyone were just like chilling out there, and like I I was waiting for like hour, like a
Yeah, you
couple
guys
hours
are-
probably just
yeah.
chopping. I done smoked a pack of cigarettes, and Nick Blanco was like, "Here, bro, I got you guys' bread," and brought me like, and he gave us $20 each, and I was like, "Homie."
Just a heads up, this wasn't Blanco's fault.
No, I
It
know,
was-
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
the crazy shit is
I love you, Nick. My bad,
we
bro.
was like losing money at the
Right.
time.
Yeah. He was
So-
somehow he had like contracts and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
That dude
somehow-
was a finesse god.
Somehow we ended up owing money.
yeah.
At, like the end of these shits. And like still paid y'all $20. But owed money.
Low key, cool. Naz did a show, and she paid me out like
Really?
like $50. I was like hyped. I was like, what? There was like 10 people
yeah,
there.
back then that's big news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50.
I was
Shit,
geeked.
I play for about that much still.
God.
God damn.
So,
God damn! Don't ever make music.
So fast forward to maybe like 2016. You've been sober for like 2 years now, yeah.
Yep, 2.5 years I've been sober.
Congrats, baby.
Thanks, baby.
So how has your life changed since you've been sober?
My life.
Are you more on your shit? Like,
I have to say though that like, I was like really bad on like when I was like at the worst point in my life was when I was a kid. When I was
Yeah.
like
When you were in high school
16,
still?
high school, yeah, so bad on like heroin and Suboxone and meth and Xanax, like.
because you just
so
didn't
bad,
care,
dog.
like, would
and
just-
I got homeschooled after my mom took me out of school because I was doing horrible, and then it was like fucked. So like, I don't know. I think that like it was a bigger accomplishment for me. I mean, I don't know. I was sober for 2
Well-
years, and then me and Valerie got together, and then I started using again. So
without like obviously like calling anybody out, but how did you first like even get into shit? Like somebody just like offered it and you're just like fuck it, and then just like loved shit and then just spiraled
yeah, basically. It just like levels to drugs
Yeah.
in high school. It was like weed, then Xanax and ecstasy. And I was like, in
Just,
ninth
like,
grade, I was
kept
super crazy
going.
into
Yeah.
Xanax and ecstasy and shit, and kind of drinking, not really though.
yeah.
And then and then I remember the older kids, like the seniors, they started doing heroin and stuff. And then like, can't remember the first time. No, yeah, I do. Never mind. I smoked it like at a park and shit with a couple buddies. But like, yeah, basically just like friend groups and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
like different like I was in like so many different types of friend groups and like.
Yeah.
And then it turned into like only the drug.
Right.
Drug
So at
friend
first
groups.
it was like almost how you would kept things in your life like separate,
Mm-hmm.
and
then
that was like a little pocket of your life, and then
I think at like a certain point you're just willing to try like whatever.
yeah,
Like,
you
I
were
think-
just talking about that like
yeah, I think
the
I've
other day.
like I've been at that point
Right.
like before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, never like fell too deep into it, but
Right.
like there was definitely a point in my life where I was like, I'll try I'll try anything.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
At this point, and it's like it's easy to like fall into that.
Yeah, especially when you're a
I don't know.
teenager. And, like,
Right. I feel like my brain wasn't even fully developed,
Yeah.
and all I wanted to do was like fit in. But like, it's just wild because like some of the people that I was trying to impress and fit into were like fucking tweakers.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like older tweaker,
Yeah.
like heroin fools. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, bro. This is
Yeah,
bro. I
so-
could write a book, like straight up. I could
You
probably
should
write a
someday.
book. You know, like, but basically. Like what I'm trying to say is like I got out of that rehab and I was 2 years sober, and then I met Valerie, and then that's when I started recording and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought like maybe I'll just smoke weed. I couldn't try to convince
Yeah.
myself that I wasn't an addict.
Yeah.
And then boom, a week later I was fucking doing dope again and shit. And
Yeah.
and then I had to admit to my Valerie. Luckily she stayed with me this whole fucking
Shout
time.
out Valerie.
Shout out Valerie. And yeah, dude, I don't know. And then I would like get some soberness up together, but
Yeah.
like just didn't have no foundation and nothing like that. So then I moved up here after I was getting in trouble down in San Diego with Valerie and her mom. And her mom took me in and shit because I had nowhere to go. And that's when I started linking up with y'all. That's like right when Chris put me on his set on that show with fucking Tracy and
Yeah.
Jay and shit, and with you we were just talking about. And and then basically I wasn't sober, but I was just like drinking and trying to be normal and stuff.
I remember like me and you were kind of like we'd drink some beers and stuff when we were linked up.
But I was actually doing good, like honestly, bro. I was like,
you were doing good.
I wasn't like a rap, but then like the more you get into this shit, the more like these side dudes who like have drugs and I'm like. Yeah. I'm the type of dude that'll fucking find it anywhere, like, you know what I mean? And like I'll do anything to like do it and lie to my girlfriend, lie to others, you know, to like just be, I don't know, just do my own selfish shit, you know? And so, but luckily, after everything that I've been through, I fucking linked up. There's a dude, my buddy Garrett, who lived like a block away from me up in Hollywood that I knew from down in San Diego, who's sober. And so,
Was he like your sponsor type?
He's my sponsor,
Yeah, so you've been working your ass off since you've been like... I feel like your music has gotten better.
Yeah.
Like
facts,
more like mature and like...
Yeah.
Like presented better.
Facts, you know,
not to say I don't like the old shit, but it was like sloppy, like whatever, like
No, facts,
like
because I just
real
didn't...
product.
I thought that like... I thought that if I just like vomit out a bunch of fucking songs, like maybe one of them, like, and then I just thought that like, and then I just like didn't give a fuck, honestly, bro. Like at the end of the day, like I just wasn't thinking about like how I could turn this into a career or how I could like make money off this shit. Like I make money from this shit now, and that's fucking wild. You know what I mean? Like, so like, and
you're not using it all on fucking bullshit, so you're like saving hella money,
right? So. But yeah, and I said this in the Fader shit when I was talking to Jack, was like that. I think like when I did Last Shot, that's kind of. I mean, even like Another Cut with Gus, like that shit obviously did numbers and shit, and like but like I think when I did Last Shot, like I got like I felt like this crazy ass connection with like my fans, and like I didn't realize how many people are like, even if it's not heroin, it's like something, you know what I mean? Or they know someone. Like people message me like fucking crazy stories about dope, like dude, like crazy shit that I can't.
So you feel like you're helping,
right?
People are like connecting, and and you're like, even
if it's not helping them, but it's just like shit, bro. Like growing up, like I just someone that like understands me, you know what I mean? Like that shit feels good, like because you just realize that you're not alone and stuff, you know. So, but I feel like that after that song was a big turning point, like, you know, kind of just realizing that like this shit is bigger than what I thought it was.
Yeah. So is that kind of like something that keeps you on your path in sobriety, or like what are the things that motivate you?
I think the things that motivate me are like shit, bro. Just like thinking about like those dark times, dude. And those times where I fucking wish I had like some of the problems that I have now. Like no problem that I have today is worth like me getting loaded over, you know what I mean? Because like I remember when I didn't have nothing, and like I just wanted something, but like the only thing that was gonna allow me to obtain anything in life, whether it's valuables or materialistic things or fucking, you know, relationships with people and shit. I like to like be around people. I like to, you know what I mean, communicate with others and shit. But I didn't have, you know, no one wanted to be around me and shit when I was like getting loaded. So, I don't know, just to like have those type of things is like, and like, you know, my mom and like Valerie, like shit, bro. I made them cry so many times. And
now they're like proud and shit.
Bro.
Like, yeah.
I've been sober for 2.5 years, and I just was down there with my mom like a week ago, and like she gave me a hug when I left, and she was just like, "I'm so proud of you." Like I didn't do nothing, you know what I mean? She's just proud of me because you know, I think even 2.5 years like is just, bro, like it's not even like equivalent to how much like shit, you know, that was done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
But you're making sick ass shit. Like talk about the past few things you've dropped and projects and stuff.
Yeah, dude, I've been working a lot with Brennan and shit, and fucking doing like solo songs, doing shit with Charlie, and I dropped True Love, True Pain, super hyped on that, and then I fucking did this True Love was the fucking song got taken down because his band got it taken down, and then I was like,
why is it banned?
Because the band got it taken down. I didn't even know it was a sample or nothing. I don't know, but
I thought you said it was banned.
Yeah, it was banned.
I've never had a song taken down. I don't know how.
Dude, fuck
it
those
was a
fools,
sample.
They fucking but they fucking got it taken.
Can you say what band it was? Or
I don't even know what band it was because they're dubs. but they fucking got everything taken down. They got YouTube videos on a story.
So Charlie produced it?
No,
or?
that one dude. No, it's fucking
Not Charlie.
Damn, I feel hella bad. If bro's listening to this, I feel bad. I can't remember your shit, bro. He's the Russian dude that I think you were telling me that he.
Oh, I met him.
Right.
Yeah.
What is his producer
Descent?
name?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, bro. If you're listening to this, I'm so sorry. I'm on the spot right now. I'm not good at talking.
Yeah,
I've
no,
never
you're
done a
killing
podcast before. So.
It'll come to us.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
a tall ass Russian fool who
Yeah.
popped up at Hive. But
Yeah, he's lit.
what's the song called though?
True Love. It's on YouTube.
Satori?
Satori, yeah.
Yes, Satori.
Satori.
Hey, Satori.
That song got taken down.
Right, so.
Fuck that.
They got in the
'cause of
YouTube
the
video. It's like,
sample?
bro, I edited the fucking video myself, bro, and Lotus was helping me record it, and fucking I would like Uber him to my crib. Like I put money into this fucking dumbass song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just like that's why it made me mad, but at the same time, like
So it's just like copyright.
it was a learning experience. Yeah.
Copyright strikes.
Yeah, it was funny. Like, yeah.
It's
That's-
like back up.
It is.
Yeah.
Someone probably re-uploaded it or
Go
something.
get it taken down.
But
I don't give a fuck. Fuck
I
that
mean,
song now.
it just sucks
Yeah.
because sampling is kind of dead.
Yeah, I have a new album coming out. Die For You has no samples on it.
Yeah,
So
There's
That's-
like there's like
that's
ways to
really
do it, but
the-
not like not just I made like a beat the other day where I like converted the sample to MIDI and then just played it though, like and changed hella shit. But it like helped with like an intro, like like a melody just to start from.
It's just good to
But-
be careful of
Yeah.
that stuff.
But I mean,
No.
you could like play a chord progression. I feel like on guitar
'Cause
that
it's
like
like-
anybody could be like
Yeah.
that's something
Well,
else.
yeah. But when we started, I think like
Yeah, we were just blatantly ripping
it
shit.
didn't really matter. But now
Yeah.
that things have
Yeah,
changed
fools
a
are
bit,
bigger.
I literally
like,
have seen the world change.
Yeah, and when you're putting shit on like channels like Astari and shit like that,
There's
it's
bound to be
It's like
found.
hella people looking at that shit.
yeah.
Someone's
and
gonna
it's-
snitch.
Right.
Yeah.
People be snitching. Don't be
and
snitching on that shit.
That's
Yeah,
the
for
thing
real.
too. Is like
People be
it's
telling.
constantly like in the comments like, oh, what's the sample?
Right.
And people being like telling.
You know what I
People
hate,
saying
bro?
like, oh, the sample is this,
Yeah.
and then it's just
You know what I
like-
hate is when like maybe two artists will have like the same guitar sample and they'll be like, "What the fuck? He used this fool's beat."
Yeah,
it's like
that's
it's not
so
the fucking
funny.
same beat, you donkey.
Oh yeah, that's happened to me like before too, for sure. Like,
Bro,
people
everyone always
sampling-
I
says-
think the
Brad-
funniest blatant sample was the Wonderwall one that Peep and I think
Yeah.
Charlie did.
and that shit's probably will never be cleared.
Yeah,
Like just knowing like,
Which one is that? What song?
it's called. I'm just gonna look up.
I'm not sure what it's called. I can't
Everyone
remember.
always everyone
It's
every
called
Oh yeah, yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
yesterday.
I love that song.
And, like, but it's like such a like obvious sample, and also like Oasis, like the band, like
Oh, that's
those
Oasis,
dudes are
yeah,
like dickheads. So
Yeah.
like you're never gonna like
No.
get any like sort of.
Sometimes I'll check like Another Cup song on my SoundCloud and like they'll be like, "This is the Hollywood Dreaming beat," but it's like, bro, it's a fucking guitar.
Yeah, it's like the same
Right.
sample, which I think is like it's important to
I've
kind
definitely
of
been.
move on from that.
Yeah.
like I
Whatever,
think-
bro. No guitar samples on my new shit. Suck my balls.
Yeah, exactly. I think there was an era where
Yeah.
that
Shit's
It's
dead
just
now.
dead.
Shit's
but,
dead.
You know, warning to producers out there.
We already
don't
did
send
it
me
for.
sample shit.
We did it for 4
And
years.
We sampled a lot of stuff.
It's dead.
And
I sampled everything that
we're
needs to be
dealing-
sampled.
Nothing left to sample.
And I'm
bro.
dealing with
We're
bullshit.
dealing with the repercussions now, and
There's
yeah.
nothing to even sample because Ned already did it all. Every single song.
Yep. Every single.
Every single song with a emo guitar.
Song. Nah, I remember you did that. AC/DC Back to Black.
No, I did. One time I did a.
Nah.
No, I did your. Some kid paid me to do a Ned Zeppelin beat,
Oh,
and I called it Neddy Zeppelin. It's
What?
probably still online.
What Led Zeppelin?
I fuck with the Silver Sun pickups when that Chapo got on.
Yeah, that one's a cool one.
I mean, it's.
I used to love that song, bro.
It's
I remember
super
being
dope,
I remember
but-
being in middle school loving fucking that Silver Sun
Yeah.
pickup song.
The Lazy Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fire song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like fuck. you'll do that shit and then you won't be able to make any sort of money.
You won't get any fucking bread. You're gonna get sued. Hey, but for real, thank you for not suing me though. That band, thank you for not suing me. I don't have no bread, and I recorded that in my room.
Nah, you probably.
Oh my god!
What song is that?
It's.
I'm not.
Dude, we're smoked. We don't even know that Led Zeppelin
I don't like
song.
Led
Get my
Zeppelin.
mom
Yeah, he
over
hates
here.
I don't really
Really?
like. No.
I only like Led Zeppelin because my mom. That's a heater. Let me get on that. Ooh, that 808 is so good.
How did you find that? They photoshopped you in with the Led Zeppelin guys.
Let this be known. I'm in the rocking chair at Ned's house.
I gotta delete that shit. That shit is hella whack.
Sheesh.
That 808. We're gonna make a song like that tonight.
I'm down. We're gonna make a banger. So, what are you working on now? Like currently, what are you? What are you rapping?
I fucking rapping.
Me and you are gonna. No, I mean like.
I
what
hate
are you?
calling myself
What are
a
you
rapper.
putting together right now? Vocalist.
Just no, I know it's fun,
As
bro.
an
One time I went
artist.
to the gym.
We're about to start our project today.
Listen, bro, I was fucking at the gym with Sino though one time, and this boy was just like, "We're rappers." To this lady, it was hella funny. Shouts out to my boy, Pretty Heartbreak. I love you. He done mixed like every single song by me. He's the best engineer ever.
Yeah, he is a bomb engineer.
And he's a fucking fire singer and a fire producer, and he's fucking coming up. So shouts out.
It's funny
Pretty
that he
Heartbreak.
called himself a rapper.
Was he
Yeah, it was just
trolling
funny.
or he? Was,
I don't know, bro.
But
It
I
was
mean,
just funny
we're
because
we're
he's
rappers.
the cutest fool.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're like have to explain yourself
It's
to
so
people,
hard.
that
It's the weirdest shit,
won't
bro. Everyone-
understand, like
Yeah.
it's easier to take. Like
Yeah.
I never know what to say when people say like, "Are you in a band?"
it's
Like I wish.
I
Yeah.
will say that I'm a rapper though. Sometimes it just comes out, but as it's coming out of my mouth, I'm like, ugh. Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
you are.
I'm
and
about to
you-
make a rap song
you
tonight. If Ned makes a blap.
You kind of are. I don't know. It's not.
I don't know
I
what
mean,
I am.
Not a diss.
It's just like not a definite thing. I guess you know.
Yeah.
Like it can't easily be explained.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't know, but it's sometimes when you're explaining things to like people that maybe like
Have no idea.
have
what-
no idea what the fuck you're on, like
Right.
it's easier to just say like
Yeah.
something like
No
I mean for me it's like when I was on tour like about a month ago or something, it's like people would be like, you guys in a band? And I'd be
At that
like,
point, it kind of.
yeah, like pretty much like
Right.
I'm not gonna like explain it to you like
I'm not gonna tell you, gas station
I'm
lady.
not gonna explain my like Lyft driver like
I get asked if I'm a tattoo artist all the time.
Well, yeah, you're blasted.
Every time, like I'm in a gym or something like that, or like whatever, like fools are just like, are you like in a sauna? Is what happens.
just like from
fuck
In
the
the
sauna.
sauna.
That shit's sus. I'm never
Just
going to the sauna again.
you have like
Fools
you
be
have like sleeves.
Are you like a
so,
tattoo artist? I'm just like,
just because
nah.
you have
Yeah,
sleeves.
just because you have sleeves and like
That's insane.
covered neck tats.
Right. I don't even see my tattoos anymore. I just like need to get more tats.
Exactly, man.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, shit, we're
That's
like.
exactly right.
we're
We didn't
like
even get it.
about
I just side talked about the gym with Sino, but I'm dropping a
Yeah,
fucking
what do we-
album called "Die for You."
Die for you.
and
When's that?
Is
come
that
out?
is that done?
October 15th.
Is it done?
It's done. Well, I'm gonna
Wait,
make a song tonight.
is it
and hopefully
all-
put it on.
I think
Okay.
This will be out by then.
No, this will be out on Monday.
So this will be out next Monday.
Yeah.
So the album will be out shortly after
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
2 weeks after.
Yeah.
So
And I have 4 videos for it.
I'm gonna
and then
sneak
a
on
tour.
it.
you have 4 videos.
Yeah.
I snuck on the last one too.
Right. You did.
Like at the very
you
end.
did. Yeah. At like 5 in the morning, you made that beat at Brennan's.
So you got
And I was supposed to like add more shit to it, and then I just like didn't. But it came out sick
It was fucking.
You got
that's
one
my
beat
girlfriend's
on there?
favorite song
on his
there.
last one. Yeah, but it was like the last song on to
Yeah.
make on it.
It's like that's
Just
it's
made
the
the Brennan-
firest
Brennan.
video. I
Yeah.
ever did, too.
So
Yeah,
you
the
got
Before.
4 videos. You got
That's
an
crazy.
album. You got tours coming up. What's
Right.
the,
You're
the
killing it.
tour? You're going to Europe.
Europe
Yeah,
with
I think when
Brennan.
Brennan, I think when we get back to, we're gonna do
You're doing
like
the
some
States.
some stuff, not the whole 9 yards, but like some
Yeah.
shit. I think he wants to do whatever he wants to do, bro. I'm just, Just Brennan's little dude right now.
That shit's hard. How do you feel about touring and stuff?
I'm super excited, bro. Like,
yeah,
it'll be easier for you because you're sober too. So like you're like,
dude,
I would think it would be easier.
Honestly, bro,
to
like,
get up in the morning. And
I remember
shit.
drinking and shit, and like that. The way I used to drink, like I wouldn't want to do that.
Touring without being hungover, I couldn't even imagine.
What would I do? Fucking find steel reserves in fucking Russia? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's hard either way, I would guess.
Yeah,
but
you'll kill it.
Being away from home.
Yeah, that's
being
really
away from
the
home,
hard
being
thing.
away from my girlfriend. Like, hopefully this music shit like makes me. I get like big enough to where I can just go on tour and take her type shit, you know. But it's not my tour, so I can't like do that. So, but I just want to be making hella bread so I can pay for her to come out because she deserves to see everything too, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
that's a big thing, man.
Yeah,
touring.
I'm excited, bro. Yeah, you guys have been touring shit.
We've been touring around,
driving around.
They were. I remember when I toured.
It is what it is.
When I toured Russia, with
it's just like what we do.
When I toured Russia with Gus like 2 years ago, the DJs before us would like very frequently play Drippin' So Pretty music.
Right. I remember you sent me the video of someone DJing Pipe Up in Russia. I was hyped
and
on
they
that.
played. They were playing like the song by like you and Chapo from like
from the Emo Savage.
Yeah,
the first one. I have another one on the second.
Do you really?
Savage, yeah. I don't know how he got that or anything. 'Cause I mean, we recorded it like in a studio in New York, like probably like beginning of last year.
Yeah,
I have no idea, but it just came out.
That's gas.
It's
I remember
cool,
that song is
guess.
cool. Yeah. Well, shit. You have any last things you want to say or plug, shout out before we hop off this piece?
Yo, shouts out to all my loved ones and all my fans that have been fucking with me, keeping it real since the fucking jump. You feel me?
Exactly.
But I don't know. You feel me? Yep.
Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, bro.
We're about to make some bangers.
Yep. Stay tuned, you fucking
nerd.
You fucking snitches.
Forever and I won't cry. Hole inside my heart where you shot me. Voices in my head, they still